Good morning, it's Chumohan Bowen, your friendly neighborhood American Indian, coming at you with another American Indian book review on The Spartans by Andrew Baylis. He's an archaeologist and a classics professor. And so this book goes right into the Spartans. So you ever heard of the 300? You ever heard of Leonidas? This is the people that he comes from and dispels a lot of the myths that I believe that Frank Miller's version, his vision of what the Spartans really were and how they operated. This book is absolutely required reading for anybody who's interested in understanding how the foundations of America, I will say foundations of America, and the Western world and the assumptions that they're based on. If you really want to unlock the keys to this culture, one of the things you have to do is to read Spartans. Two reasons why. Number one is you will see clearly how today our biased views of completely, in some ways, twisted who the Spartans really were. And it reflects upon where we're really at, right? And then the second piece of this is you will also get keys as to some of the foundational myths or stories or foundational cultural values. Some of that will come from the actual Spartans themselves, and you'll get a sense of it. I mean, like the American Indians here in the United States, although a lot of Indians did have a writing system, but some didn't. So one of the things to really note is that the Spartans left absolutely no written material behind for people to access and learn what. One of the reasons why is because they weren't verbose. They were not known for being verbose. Of course, this also could have been shtick that they had cultivated. So what you get is something that's called the Spartan Mirage, which is a known term since the 1930s. People don't really realize that the Spartans didn't write about themselves. Everything we read are from the Athenians or whomever else, and in which case, those are the enemies of Sparta, and they're writing about the Spartans. And also, a lot of the older men in the tribe would inspect the younger men, or the newborn males, and if they looked puny, weak, or handicapped in some kind of way, they would throw them into the pit of rejection. And of course, all the people that watched 300 eating that buttered popcorn safe from enemies probably would have also been cast by these elders into the pit of rejection. Let's not forget that Spartan men were well known to be practice homosexual practices. It was part of their training. It was part of their lifestyle. And women, when they got married, would have to cut their hair and dress like a man on the wedding night.